folks, Steve Alcorn here with you once again. Last week, last Tuesday or Monday or whatever Christmas Day was, I showed you the snowstorm that we had. Well, this is the aftermath. We're going to show you a little bit over there. Gotta tilt that down a little bit so you can see. This is a week's worth of snow here. They've dubbed it in our area Snowmageddon. If you know anything about Erie, PA, they got up to 60 or more inches of snow out my way. I'm on the PA side right now, but I'm heading back to Ohio. Out my way, we got about 30 to 38 inches, I think, 38 to 40 inches, somewhere in that range. Still a lot of snow in 1 week, most of it in 1 day. So we had a little bit of a resurgent yesterday, but I think we only got 4 or 5 inches. That was pretty easy to take care of. You can see they take care of the main roads out here pretty well. On the Ohio side, it wasn't so good, but they've got them caught up now. It was like driving through a minefield of potholes from the ruts in the snow and stuff. It was bad. But as you can see, it was a lot of snow. Out here is probably about 40 inches altogether. It's hard to determine depth on snow because after a couple of days it'll pack down on itself. It gets heavy, so I figured prior to getting back home I'd flip the camera around. You guys could see a little bit of what we were dealing with this week with the snow. If you watched my last video, you saw me driving through the blizzard that started this whole thing. The snow is compacted since it started. Snow is heavy, so it'll compact down on itself. It was a little bit higher, of course. This is the town I live in, and you can see that the roads are still pretty snow covered. It's a ton better than it was. It was like going through a minefield before, so this is pretty good. But anyway, I wanted to show you the amounts of snow that we got, and you can see maybe on the video, I don't know. When you get open field areas, the snow will blow across, and because right to the left of me is the lake, there's nothing over there. There's a few houses, but there's no trees or anything between me and the wide open space of the lake. So all that wind that comes off the lake, which is also what causes lake effect snow, causes drifting and blowing snow. So this particular road here, which is called Lake Road, can get really bad in the winter. And I don't know if you can see up there, you'll see some snow coming across the road from the wind. So, but we live here and we've learned to deal with it for the most part. It sucks, but it's part of life in northeastern Ohio and northwestern Pennsylvania, and you get used to it. And you can see right here there's a lot of houses, so the road isn't so bad. Still a little slick though in some spots, but we'll make it. Right around the corner here is my house, so I might as well keep blabbing until we get there so I can show you my driveway and the mounds of snow at the end of it that I had to snow blow. Thank God I got a snow blower. I wouldn't want to do it without one. It sucks because my back, the reason I started the eBay full time is because my back is blown out, and you don't want to be shoveling. Hey, there you can see some blowing snow. Quite a bit of it. It's not as impressive on the camera, but you can see it anyway, and you can see that the road is now more snow covered because it's a more open area. So that's what I think the worst part of living around here in the winter is. It's not necessarily the snowfall, but when you're trying to drive, it's not snowing at all right now, but because of the wind whipping up the snow off these drifts on the sides of the roads here, it gets a little hairy at times. On the way to the Salvation Army, I could barely see. You can see a guy snow blowing right there at the corner. Still digging out of this. It's taken a week for a lot of people to get out of this hole. And this is my road, and this is where I live. You can see right there at the end of my driveway how high the snow is. It's up above the front end of my Kia Soul, so it's pretty crazy. You can see that I've kept the driveway pretty nice and clear. I've been out here. I've probably got 20 hours in the snow blowing since this storm started. So it's been a pretty good storm. I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you what I got. All right, so I showed you this briefly. I paid, it's $5.99. It was half off, so I paid $3. You can see it. It's got all these little swords, and each sword, let me see if I can find one, like this one. Oh, there's the camera. You can see it's all painted really nice. It's all metal. The whole thing's metal. I cannot see a maker's mark anywhere on the swords. Now, that one's a little loose, so it just tightens right up. That's nice. They actually come apart. Neat. On the bottom, this is what we got. There is a nut in there, so I know it's not super old. I'm going to guess 70s, maybe 60s on this item. But it's really cool. It's filthy. It needs a good cleaning. But we'll see. It had a sticker on the bottom. It looks like somebody took it off. So I don't know if I'll be able to identify a maker. But it's a cool item, and I thought it was worth $3, even if it's just a decorative thing. So that was cool. Let's see. This is, I paid $3 for this. It's a Woolrich, and it's like a nice pullover fleece type thing with the pocket, and it smells good. They must have washed it. Everything smells the same in that Salvation Army, so they must wash their clothes there. But it's a size 2X, and I think that'll sell pretty good and pretty quick. I don't know what. I didn't look up any of this stuff really because I don't really need to. It was cheap. This one was $2. It says 3, so $1.50. $2.99 original. Everything was half off today. So it's Roy Clark. Now Roy Clark's been dead for quite a while, so this is cool. It's Roy Clark in the Ozarks. There's no date on it. The tag is, let me pull that thing off. A-L-E-R-E is the brand of the shirt. 100% cotton. I'm gonna guess 90s on this. It's like got a really shiny, like glittery thing. So Roy Clark in the Ozarks. We'll see. I like country music, so, and I love Roy Clark's fiddling and stuff like that. Banjo playing, I should say. He was the best ever at that. So these are Nike golf pants, and as you can see, they're new with tags. They were originally $85. They were marked down at wherever store this was to $17.97, and then somehow they ended up at the Salvation Army. But guess what? Those $17.97 tags come right off. In fact, right there they go. See? All gone. Pretty much. Nike Golf, Tour Performance, Stay Cool, Standard Fit, Dry Fit. So those are all good keywords to use. I think they go for $35 to $40. They were marked $5.99, so half off is $3. And like I said, brand new. So there was another pair of these that I didn't buy because they weren't new, and they were a blue color. This thing is weird. I don't know what it is, but it reminds me of those old telephone directory things where you slide the thing and then push the button and it opens. Oh, push the button there. But this is an instant speller. 600 most commonly misspelled words at your fingertips. It was 1974 is the date on it. So when you open it up, and if you don't know a word, you can go by whatever letter of the alphabet. Let's say you forgot how to spell waffle. Right there's waffle. You can look it up. If your word is there, it shows you exactly how to spell it, and then it gives you the phonetic too. And on the bottom, you can write your own words. So I don't think this has ever been used as far as writing their own words in it. I don't see any. So pretty cool piece. And now I got it so it doesn't want to close. So there we go. Got it. Instant speller. I haven't looked it up, but I know these kind of wacky things do really well. This was marked 99 cents, so I got it for 50 cents. And this might be the find of the day. It might be nothing, but I couldn't find this particular brand of coat, because I don't think it's an actual coat brand. but there was a lot of boating or yachting stuff associated with it. It's Penduic. It says Legend. Let's see, let me get that up there. Penduic Legend. On the arm it says Champagne Nicholas Feuillatte, Feuillatte, Epernay, New York, Allures. So that's the thing on the sleeve. It also has it up there on the collar. It's one of those hidden things. It's like a heavy canvas. It's got nice pockets. Doesn't look like it's been worn much or at all. It's got zippers on the inside on the pockets. Really cool coat. A lot of that stuff that has that Penduic name on it does really well, but I couldn't find a comp sold for the coat. So I'll have to do some research. It is a size large. It's a nice heavy duty coat. There is feels like there's a hole on the inside pocket, so I'll have to disclose that. Otherwise, it's really nice, fabulous condition. Really good quality, heavy duty zipper. So that looks like it. I mean, I didn't get a lot today. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 5 or 6 items for $17. So we'll average that out and see how it does. But that's it for the video today. If you liked it, hit like, do whatever, subscribe. Please subscribe, because we're at 103 as of the last time I checked, which was this morning. 103 subscribers. I'd like to hit, by the end of the month, 150. So if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do it, and we'll get back at you maybe with a sales update video. See ya.